achieved failure. Failure has been achieved, thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win.
There are some big threats on this team, as you can probably see.
This man was running like Max Bedef Zapdos, which was crazy. The Max Bedef Scar, pretty crazy set.
And not only is he 6-1, mind you, but he's actually a very, very good, well-known battler on YouTube. You probably already heard of him. It's kind of heartbreaking to lose. This guy's been dominant. I mean, even Licky, it's actually been a really dominant force for him. But no, there's the player off. That will end our championship run. So it's literally us against God. But yeah, that is the end of the game. Visual Eye, congratulations.
Honestly, his team has probably the best matchup out of me from everybody in the WBs. Like, he's one of my personal favorite drafts here.
He's going Jirachi. Holy shit. That was ballsy. I better not miss. Thank you. Dead.
And obviously, visually, he's like a draft king, you know, he's...
Okay, competitive Pokemon fans worldwide, I'm warning you. I only drafted goats, and it's time for the best Pokemon content there is, Draft League. This one hosted by Pokemon Shuckle King, dubbed the SPL, aka the Shuckle Premier League, and I'm here to annihilate the competition. Also, love the name by the way. Reminds me of the Smogon Premier League. And speaking of annihilate, my first pick, Annihilate. Do I even need to speak about this Ubermon? Just look at it. He's furious. Reminds me of a baby Marshadow, fighting and ghost. Bulk up, defiant, punishes defog or any stats lowering moves. Ghost being a spin blocker. Perfect first pickmon. Honestly, it's either this or Dragapult. I knew I wanted a high-tier ghost type, but Pokemon made my choices a lot easier by picking up Dragapult first. He was the first pick in this snake draft format, and I was the third pick. So I got pretty lucky, pretty much guaranteed an amazing pick that I will like, and for 16 points gives me a decent mon to build around, and you only get like 115 points. I remember Pokemon said that he wished he added like 5 or 10 more points to everyone because the lower tier mons were kind of like hard to build around, but I think I picked up some really good lower tier mons and also you can only draft like 10 to 12 mons. I say only, but that's actually a lot, 10 to 12 mons. So you have a lot of room to build around in this draft, which is nice. I like it. So shout outs to Joey and Shuckle for making this. And yeah, also I'll have the link in the description for the draft Discord. If you guys want any information about the draft and the draft doc too, you can see all the Pokemon and their respective points, which is really valuable to look at if you want to also play draft as well, because draft is honestly my favorite competitive format to play, just team building, and one of my favorite Pokemon content to watch too. I just love seeing what people come up with. So you know how people like drafting Grass, Fire, Water, Steel Fairy, Dragon Cores? I'm going for other types that are high tier first, like Tinglu, my Tingy, my Lulu. I got #1 in singles ranked on the Switch with Tinglu, so it has a special place in my heart. Incredible bulk and attack just like Annihilate. These mons just do not die in one hit. They will get a licking before they're going down. Also Rock, Spikes, Whirlwind is beautiful. Dark ground typing with ghost fighting typing is so nice and offensive. So now, I did want a really reliable steel type as my third pick. So, I picked up Corviknight. A beautiful Pokemon, steel flying. Immune to ground and poison. I got Tinglu for the electrics. U-turn, defog, just a really annoying pivot mon that can also sweep. I don't want to reveal too much of my secrets just yet though. But one thing I will reveal is another night Pokemon. And he's called Dragonite. Dragonite. Same with Tinglu, special place in my heart. Got to rank 1 in singles. Now it was with Terra. And I can't Terra it in this draft, which I respect. You know, it's a little dangerous to Terra higher tier mons. They can really sweep teams. Only 9 and below you can Terra, which I like actually because it can really make lower tier mons shine. You only get 15 points to appoint your lower tier mons, so you have to kind of plan it accordingly. You can't just Terra all your lower mons. That could be kind of annoying to build around actually, and you can only pick 3 Terra types for your mons as well. So hopefully that made sense. So yeah, no Terra D-Knight, but D-Knight doesn't need Terra for it. Show me a switch into a well-played Choice Band D-Knight. Now, not going to reveal too much that I want to run on D-Knight, but I can run it any way I want, any playstyle I want. Versatility is on my side. This is GOAT Gen 1 Mon. And speaking of GOAT Gen 1 Mons, I've got my first Terra Captain for round 5, Jolteon. Gives me an amazing speed tier, 130 base speed, another electric immunity, gets Calm Mind with Terra Blast, Fairy or Ice, hits dragons, grasses, grounds. Let's just say this mon will be annoying to prep for. Has the amazing coverage. Just like all of my mons I'm going for. They can be built in so many different ways, and it's going to be a lot of fun coming up with wacky sets too. So yeah, Jolteon, 9 points. It's a little early pick for a lower tiered mon at round 5, but I really wanted Jolt. Like other people are still drafting like 12s, even 16s and 14s and stuff. I think at round 5. I know Joey picked up Heatran at round 5, which is a nice steal, fire and steel. So not bad, but I got Jolteon. A high tier electric type, actually, because a lot of the electric types I saw were kind of low tier. That could Terra, I'm talking about. So good coverage, hits everything. And I'm also picking like aesthetically cool looking mons. Just look at my mons, they're so mean looking. I love it. So Dragonite also was 16 points, Corviknight was 14, and Tinglu was 14. Keeping it well in balance, not too high, not too low. Like Dragapult was 19 points, the highest tiered mons. So looking at my draft so far, I wanted what Pokemon was always saying in draft format, you need a grounded poison type. Or else you'll get swept by T-Spikes, so I picked up Glimmora for 12 points. I feel like a high tier rock poison type is so good offensively, and that beautiful fat 130 base special attack stat. Amazing coverage, hazards, mortal spin, getting rid of hazards, nice hazard removal. It's going to be a lot of fun using this busted mon. Also gives me another fire and fairy resist, which is super valuable, as those types can be kind of scary versus me. Got Annihilate and Tinglu, not appreciating fairy moves. Dragonite as well, and fire types can be scary under sun. Speaking of super valuable and scary and resisting fire and fairy, I picked up Armor Rouge. Now originally I did pick up Melodic, but I dropped it immediately after the draft because I'm not gonna lie, I got sniped Gardevoir and I really wanted that mon, but Uzi Gunner scooped it up right before me, my turn, and I was devastated to say the least. So I started picking mons, like random mons, with the intent of dropping them to speed up the draft, and I'm happy it actually worked out because I absolutely love my draft and the end result. And Armor Rouge can do so many different things. It has decent bulk, 125 base special attack. It can really blast through teams with its signature move, 120 base special attack. Has like Aura Sphere, Energy Ball, Calm Mind, Trick Room. Like it do so many things. I don't reveal too much, like I said. Just a nice breaker. So my next pick, I wanted something like fast and supportive, like looking at my team. I don't have a fairy type yet. So I picked up Ribombee, and God, I love Ribombee. I used it so much in Gen 7, probably one of my favorite mons. I love Sticky Web's Moonblast. It has that fat 124 speed tier. Bug Fairy, not the bulkiest mon, but resisting ground and immune to dragon is really nice. Has U-Turn, Quiver Dance as well for 11 points. I feel like is a steal. It's such a good enabler mon. It's so good. I love it. So yeah, had to pick Scooper up. Now, my next pick is kind of a dark horse. For only 3 points, I had to get this little fish. I saw it. Basculin. I'm pretty sure I can run a Violate on it. Nothing in the rules said anything about it, but a Violate gets kind of decently bulky. Basculin. I think the white stripe one you can only run that on, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can run on the other ones, I forget. But yeah, I know the white stripe one you could definitely run a Violate on. And yeah, Rockhead, Wave Crash, whoo, it's going to hit so hard. I can run Adaptability, I can run Reckless, but I feel like adaptability is better with Terra Water. Whoo, it's going to be hitting so hard. But I think Adaptability plus Terra Water isn't as strong as you think. Like it's not. I think Adaptability just changed your stat to 2. And then Terra, it just changes it to 2.25 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But yeah, still good. Has Wave Crash, Flip Turn, Scale Shot now too. I think Flip Turn, it got in the Teal Mask DLC just like Scale Shot. Aqua Jet Priority, it could even be special or physical. Grass Terror, because I didn't have a grass type on the team. Maybe I should have made it Rockhead or for Head Smash or Fighting for Terra Blast Fighting or something, but grass isn't too bad. You know, there's just other grass, water, and electrics, but so does Dragon. So Mold Breaker, Skill Shot, Dragon. It's kind of like a baby Haxorus, as MV pointed out, which is funny. And, you know, they're both weak to ice, grass and dragon, so might actually change it now that I'm thinking about it. But still not sure yet. Still pondering. I don't know what I'd change it to. Electric? Nah, I don't know. Something. But gets Rexless, adaptability, Rockhead, Rattled. It's just something. Maybe I could even switch it in on a U-turn. Getting +1 speed is the play with Rattled. I don't know. Speaking of U-turns, though, my next pick, I got one of the strongest stab U-turns in the game, and his name is Scyther. Scyther got a huge buff in the Teal Mask DLC. Technician boosted dual wing beat is going to hit so hard. I can't wait. Great speed tier for 105 for only 6 points too. I feel like it's a steal. Or maybe it's not because it's so goddamn weak to rocks. I feel like I gotta run like heavy duty boots on this thing. But I do have good hazard removal and stuff, but still, I'm still really scared of rocks because half of your HP gone. Man, that's really valuable. But still has SD, Quick Attack, Violate, Trailblaze, Defog, another Flappermon, you know. Can never go wrong with multiple flappers on a team. Now, my last pick. It's my favorite pick of all time. The Legend. My Kaka. My starter for Pokemon Scarlet, Karakalor. I had to bring it into the big leagues. My last Terra Captain. Now this is the actual Dark Horse. Unaware Terra Fairy of Violet. It's like a baby Skelevich without Torch Song. This little guy just sits there and does not die. Grass is great for waters, Fairy for dragons. A bulky fire type with an offensive fairy type on the team is so nice. Like, just look at Crocolore. My Croc 2, if you guys ever played that game a long time ago, shout out to you. It has a decent HP stat, 81, and 90 base special attack. It's actually not that bad. Really good for a 3.1. I feel like it's a nice steal. So yeah, that's my draft. What do you guys think about it? Leave it down in the comments down below. Where do you rank my draft out of everyone's? I think there's like a tier list you can do in the Discord. I like looking at other people's tier lists and seeing where they rank all the drafts and stuff. I saw Pogame rank mine the highest. I wish he didn't, because then people know that my draft is good and then they're gonna prep for it better probably, because I usually like when people underestimate my drafts, which happens a lot in the past. I remember people underestimate my drafts and then they're like, what the hell? It did good. But yeah, I know you just look at these demons, so aesthetically pleasing. The double night core, the double fire core, double bug. Shit, call me the bug catcher. But yeah, let me know, would you change any of the mons or any of the Terra mons on the team? Do you think my team is the best? I know you do though. Anyways, that's it for me. See you guys next time for week 1 versus, I don't know if the schedule's released yet, but I'm gonna say my week 1 versus Joey Pogame. I believe Sunday around 1 p.m. So don't miss it. That's the battle. And that's the video.